Hello everybody, this is Sarahscopic and you're watching, Sleep Study Musings? That doesn't roll off the tongue very well. So happy 50th episode, guys! I know it took forever to get the other episodes up and I apologize, things have been really hectic. But I was trying to figure out what to make 50th episode so special, and I decided, what's more special than not doing the traffic musings and having wires coming out of my head. Actually, I didn't really think this through very well. So, if you guys don't know, I'm doing a sleep study. Although I just did the night study, I'm currently in the day study. And I decided I'd just kind of go through what's actually going on. As you guys probably know, I have had issues with sleepiness during the day for a long time. People who knew me back in high school would probably remember me randomly sometimes falling asleep during after-school activities. Those in college definitely would remember me always falling asleep during the same classes day after day. And at first I thought it was a food issue, eating too many carbs, which was part of it, but not all of it. For a long time, people just kept telling me it was because I wasn't getting enough sleep, but you can imagine how frustrating it was when I was part of a spring term where we were spending a lot of time watching concerts, piano concerts, music concerts, and every single concert I was falling asleep during, even though I had like 9 hours of sleep. It was bed by midnight, waking up by 9 every day for 2 weeks. It was extremely frustrating. And now it's even getting even worse this year because, as you guys know, I've been driving a lot. And I think I said in another episode that I started traffic musings because of the sleepy issue. So I guess in a way this is actually really, having this episode with the sleep study actually makes a lot of sense because traffic musings was the result of sleepiness issue, and now I'm actually figuring out what's wrong with me. The main thing they are hoping it is it's called restricted airway syndrome. It's kind of like sleep apnea, but it's a little less of an issue. Not less of an issue. It's harder to detect because you're not necessarily like waking up, but you're still not getting enough like breath in your body. So instead of having that you breathe like this, like in sleep apnea, but you're not breathing like this, it's like in between. So that's what they're hoping it is, although the main issue was that I couldn't actually test for that last night. There's a special test they usually do for restricted airway syndrome where they put a thing through your nose and down through your esophagus and then to your lungs, which at first I thought was going to be okay, but then I remembered I have a sensitive gag reflex, and I thought, okay, this is going to get worse. We tried putting it in last night, and funny enough, it wasn't the gag reflex, it was my nose. My nose was restricting the thing. The lady couldn't even keep going, and I was like in so much pain. And so she finally got it out, and the little tube that they had to put down got twisted in my nose, and so it hurt. And she's like, do we want to try again? And I was like, no, I was going to try it, but at that point, my nose was hurting. I started crying. It was just, no, it wasn't going to happen. So I feel bad because I was really wanting to make sure they could test for that, but hopefully they can see in results possibly that could be still it. So that's for nighttime study. I might hear during the day because they don't know if it's narcolepsy. Hopefully it's not. We don't want narcolepsy because narcolepsy means that I would have to take some medication during the day that is very expensive, and also it doesn't really treat it. It just kind of helps alleviate symptoms. So I'm hoping that it's the other one because that one you can actually like treat with the breathing machine and such like that. So hoping it's that. But the hilarious part is, so I slept last night, and I have a picture online I can show. Actually, editor John, if you can put it right here. This is how I looked last night with all of my crazy wires. You guys probably didn't see, but I also had to have a heart monitor on my finger, and the thing up my nose, and all that lovely stuff. But today they don't need as much stuff because they're not really measuring those things. They're actually just measuring whether I fall asleep or not. I don't know why these are down here because this is for testing whether you're grinding your teeth, and I'm not sure why. I don't know. They're the doctors, not me. So, and all these lovely nodes are to, test my brain and see if there's brain activity and stuff like that. And then I've got like a heart thing right here, which I have to lift up my shirt, and YouTube would ban me if I did that, so we're not gonna do that. Great part is like, this is all jelly. This isn't tape. This is like a wing gel. It's in my hair, and it's so sticky and grody. and I can't take a shower because I have to keep this in. We have showers here, but because I'm doing all this, the day study, we can't take this out, so I can't take a shower. I took a shower last night before this, so it's not that big of a deal, but still one of those. I look so attractive, as you can tell. Oh, I need a haircut desperately. Oh, gosh. But anyway, that's beside the point. I love all the wires sticking out of my head. I get to wear this thing around my neck always, too. This is like, this doesn't actually show anything right now because it's not plugged into anything, but when I go to naps, they plug this in, you know, it actually does all the detection. But for a while, as I kind of asked the technician, I was like, is this like my IV? I have to carry it around everywhere? And they said, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I have to keep good care of it. I no longer have the bracelet, as you guys probably saw in the last episode, but we don't need that anymore because I already did my week. I don't know if I actually explained what the day study, I explained what it was for, but I didn't explain what I actually have to do. I have to take a series of 5 naps from around 8 to 5, which sounds less appealing than it is. I already had a growing migraine from last night. It seems to have gotten better, but that's my main issue, is that I'm going to have a horrible migraine by the end of this, because even though I am sleepy all the time, when I get too much sleep, I also have a migraine, so that's great. I actually just finished up my first nap, so I woke up at 7:30 and then was told, alright, at 8:40 you're gonna go take a nap again. Oh gosh. But it was actually probably a good thing because I slept okay last night, not great. The problem was that I drank a bunch of water because when we were trying to get the thing down my nose, they had me drink a bunch of water, and I don't drink tons of water before bed because of what just happened last night. I had to go to the bathroom a lot, and thankfully I only woke up twice to do it, but it was still like twice in the hour I needed to try to fall asleep, so I was like, oh. And my back hasn't been cooperating with me yesterday, and today is actually okay, but the last 2 days my back has not been very great, so I was trying to figure out a position myself, and then I misunderstood the tech person. I thought I had to lay on my back for the entire night as much as I could. I misunderstood, and so for those who don't know this, I can't lay on my back very well when I sleep because I have another issue where my knee spasms up because I think it loses circulation from being straight, and so as a result, partially psychosomatic, and also because of that, I can't sleep well on my back. It just, either that happens, or I get way too much anxiety, and so I need to sleep on my stomach or my side. And so I was laying there, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep. Because either I was feeling the pain in my knee, or I was freaking out that I was gonna feel the pain in my knee. And so, it's kind of great. So in this room, they can't hear me now. The intercoms are turned off, but during the entire night, you just they can hear everything you're doing. And so, a couple of times when I did need to go to the bathroom, I just, hello? Can anyone hear me? And so I just kind of was talking to the air. It's I think I may need a pillow under my knees. And that's when she told me, no, you're allowed to turn whatever. Oh, okay. Good. And I slept a little bit better after that. I also probably do the Pez thing. I also probably do it because I'm in a new surrounding, and I always congestion, as you can tell. I also woke up at one point because I needed to sneeze and blow my nose. It was awful. And they give me this little tissue box. This is all I have. And for people who know me, I'm gonna go through this. Just, they haven't met me yet, apparently, because this is not gonna end well. Speaking of which, I need one. Edgar-chan, cut this out. Anyway, I've been speaking really, really fast. I hope you guys can catch that all. I feel weird because I know they don't have the audio right now. They can see me, and so, oh gosh, I hope they're not looking at me. They only have the visual on because they want to make sure I don't go on the bed to fall asleep in between naps, because that would mess up the study. So they, you're not even allowed to sit on the bed. They don't even want you sitting on it. They just want you to stay away from it unless you're taking a nap, which is kind of funny. So they can see me, but hopefully they're not looking at me, because as you guys know, I gesticulate. Is that a word? I use my hands a lot when I talk, so I don't know if they have any idea what I'm doing. The creepy part is also I'm the only person here, and that's a little weird. Because there were a bunch of people in the sleep study last night, but I guess they're all the normal sleep apnea people. I'm the special snowflake who gets to test for narcolepsy, so yay. I'm allowed to have visitors, but I don't really have people who come see me out here, like in Ann Arbor, so I'm just gonna be bumming lonesome. Maybe I'll make a post on Facebook and be like, someone come say hi to me, because, oh man, I have my tablet, which is what actually I'm using to recording right now, which is why it looks so much better quality than my laptop, which is so old that when I used the webcam on that, it was worse than my cell phone. So I'm using my webcam. Hopefully it has enough memory to keep this video. We'll see what happens. I didn't want to bring my laptop because at the time when I was leaving for the sleep study last night, my back wasn't feeling great, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this, so I didn't bring it. I brought my DS though and a couple of books, so we're gonna finish up Fire Emblem and get those kitties married and fighting stuff, because that's like the best part of that game. I have other games I can play too. I brought my whole DS library, so we'll see what happens. The internet is actually not bad here. They warned me that it was going to be so-so, but I think because I'm like the only one here, it's actually not terrible. I considered trying to do a live stream today as a surprise and also as a test for myself, but I realized that I would be using their internet and their bandwidth, and I didn't know if that would pose issues, because I have no idea, excuse me, how much bandwidth that takes, so yeah. I think we're gonna make this episode a little longer today, make it a series of episodes, so I'm gonna sign off for now, but I will make another video, tag along to this, and do some other stuff after my nap or something. I'm probably gonna do reading your comments, because I haven't done that yet, and I think I should, so we're gonna do that. So yeah, see you guys soon. Bye. Welcome back, guys. I'm sure you're excited to see this attractive face again. Oh, look like a scary monster. What the crap? Anyway, just had my second nap. It's kind of funny because they want me to write down, how long I think I've slept and how long, because they don't, there's not a set time that you're going to be laying down in bed. They wake you up different amount of times. And they ask questions like, how long do you think you slept for? Do you think you actually fell asleep? Blah, blah. I became really good at the timing of being like, I think I was laying in bed for 20 minutes or 40 minutes. Both times I've been correct, which is kind of funny. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's so funny to me because I used to be terrible at estimating time, like minutes especially. I don't know why. Like, I was never good at knowing like what time it was, or just estimating how much time has passed. I used to be terrible at that, but I guess ever since I've been napping so much lately, and lately as in like the last couple of years, I guess you get real good at timing and knowing, oh, I think 20 minutes has passed by, oh, I think an hour passed by. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's a special skill or not. It's kind of great because then I can kind of be able to estimate with naps and such, especially if I'm going to have to start napping all the time. I haven't realized what I'm going to do if I'm diagnosed with something like narcolepsy, because things are going to have to change. Like, I can't have a normal job life, which kind of puts the whole social worker thing out the window, so we'll see about that. Hopefully this is all just worries on my part and it's not really a big deal. I'm starting to get a bit of a migraine right here, and I feel bad because I expected to get a migraine. Like, I knew, like, oh, doing a sleep study, whenever I'm in a new environment, I tend to get a migraine. But I also knew, like, doing these naps all day was just going to trigger it. It's, like, right here. I can feel it right here. And the lady's like, are you okay? You feeling okay? I was like, yeah, just a little migraine. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And you have to understand, I thankfully don't get major migraines a lot. I just get little mini ones a lot. And so sometimes I wonder if they're actually migraines, but they match the symptoms. They just aren't as extreme as other people's are. And she's like, do you have medication you can take for it? I was like, yeah, but I can't really take it right now, especially since the medication I take for it has caffeine in it, and I can't have caffeine all day. Yes, I'm hungry. Shut up, stomach. I'm also trying to distract myself because I keep like touching my face. I'm trying to distract myself because I am hungry, as you can hear, but it's only like, what, 11:15? So I can't exactly eat yet, but I really want to eat, but I shouldn't. I don't have that much food. I brought some food. Like, I brought enough for, like, small lunch. Not like big lunch. I eat either like this much or like this much. There's no in between. And when I make my own food, it's always like this much. And that's how much I brought. I have chips at least, though, which is more than I usually eat. Okay, you need to shut up. I have officially run out of tissues, so I've been using the paper towel. It's not the same at all. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Oh, I am shedding like you would not believe. My hair is just having a field day with this arrangement. Ugh, my hair just doesn't look good anymore. I think I need like a major haircut. I've been shedding. My hair seem like thinner? Like I feel like I have less hair than I used to. I don't know. My mom says it's because I get stressed out too much, and I'm like, well, then what am I supposed to do? I can't. Hey, stress, go away. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? But I'm gonna get a haircut pretty soon, and then hopefully that will help and maybe thicken it up a bit or something. It may also just be that because it's longer, I have pretty long hair, that maybe that's why it's coming out so much. So maybe if I cut it, it won't be so bad. Because it's especially like the long strands, I think, that get bad, not really the shorter strands. So if I have a haircut, it should hopefully help the problem. I don't know. My hair looks like such a mess right now. I'm brave. You guys know that? I am brave. I am a young woman who is putting out the ugliest looking picture on YouTube right now. And, like, I'm brave, okay? I just want you guys all to know I am super brave. Don't question me. Yeah. I don't know why I'm chancing this. Well, to be fair, it's not like everyone's gonna see this, so I should be okay. I'm just waiting for the troll comments of like, oh, well, why you got ugly face? Like, dude, I haven't, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? Why do you do that to people? Why do people post on other people's things, especially women, and be like, LOL, ugly? Like, what? Why? It's especially apparent when it's like, high positions of power celebrities. It's really weird. Like, of course, when you're a celebrity, everyone's gonna comment on how you look, obviously. But the sheer amount of people that really need to have a debate whether female stars are hot or not versus male stars is so weird to me. I think Tumblr has helped even the playing field now, because then, of course, they're having all the debates with the male stars. So overall, maybe it's become a bit more equal, but it's still weird. It's more annoying with, like, people who shouldn't even be judged for their look. Like, oh my goodness, politicians. Like, say what you will about the female politicians. Why are we making fun of them for, like, just being like, you are an ugly person? It's like, what? I don't. But, like, Serena Williams, for example, everyone is so fixated on how she looks, and it's like, I get it in magazines when, like in sport magazines, when they do, like, try to show off that she looks attractive, only because I know they do that in sports magazines. I know with women it's very sexually exploitive, but with men they do it too. They're athletes, so they have hot bodies. But, like, comments, I mean, from outside world people with Serena Williams, it's like, why are people so fixated on the fact, I don't know, like, they're so, like, we're not gonna like you because you're ugly kind of thing. It's just weird. And it's not everybody. It's those weird, like, anonymous people, like, that I think just kind of live in a dark basement and don't see light. Like, it's one of those weirdo people. But why does it happen? It's so weird to me. People are weird. But that's a feminist discussion that I still have not done a comment section. I will do that next time. Because the problem is that it's really hard to search for comments on my phone, and I can't really do it easily on here, so I'm probably going to have to do is look up the comments, put them down somewhere, and then we go from there. Okay, bye guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Gosh, is it possible that I look even uglier than last time? What is wrong with me? As promised, I'm doing a reading your comments section, and I have a lot that I haven't reacted to, so, this is from 3 months ago. It's from Treadle. This is from way back when I was talking about driving in winter. Worst experience driving in winter? ElmaCon 2012, picking up guests from the airport. First off, the weather was terrible. Then we got the wrong airport. Didn't return till around 5 in the morning. There's also that time a month or so ago when we had to drive across the Mackinac Bridge with 50 miles per hour gusts of wind. Both of those sound awful. I know what he's talking about with the ElmaCon picking up guests. We always have the worst luck during ElmaCon when it comes to wintertime and guests. It's awful. Next comment. It's from KH. Your dog is a beast. It is a menace to society. Well, I don't like you two either. Don't call my dog a menace to society. He's adorable and you will respect him as such or he will eat your face alive. Also from KH. You really love that purple coat, Sarah. Where did you get it? How much is it? I replied, I have no idea. I know it's LLB. I mean, it's a coat. I'm kind of confused by this question because it was wintertime, so of course I'm gonna wear my winter coat a lot. But is that weird? You're weird. And of course I comment about the episode where I had my boyfriend in the car with me. Both people want him for 4 more years. No more years. Also from KH. Can't have a Traffic Musings episode without the talking car. It's becoming self-aware. No, we don't want that. We don't want Gabby to become self-aware. That'd be a bad thing. Don't stop it. Stop it. From the sassiest pink. Dude bro, ElmaCon this year, am I right? You are absolutely right. ElmaCon was awesome. And you already saw the episode where that came from, so yay. From Treadle. Mayo is gross. Tomatoes are gross. Everything except meat is basically gross. I agree with you on both those points, except that everything but meat is gross. I like onions and peppers in my sandwich. And mustard's really good. So, I mean, Call me when Karen Gillan is a guest, please. Yes, Treadle, we know you're obsessed. Well, maybe not everyone does. I know you're obsessed. You have a problem. Shining Suki, this is the point where I realize I have heard you curse very rarely. Like, nothing actually comes to mind. I don't curse all that often. Well, it depends on who I'm with. With my brother, I will curse more often. And around certain friends, I will curse more often. But around other people, I really don't. It just kind of depends on where I'm at and the situation and such, so. I probably have cursed more, like, these years of my life than I did in the past. Like, I never cursed in high school, or even much, like, as a freshman or sophomore in college. Like, it was just unheard of me. And that was just a personal choice. But now, it comes out, but it's really, I just kind of let it out rarely. I like to make a point with my cursing, you know what I mean? That sounds pretentious. Next comment. I should note that I've seen lots of comments on my Let's Plays, but for obvious reasons I don't share those because they're not really relevant to the musings part of my channel. So, people who have been commenting on my Let's Plays, thank you. They're just, I mean, besides the fact that they wouldn't really make a lot of sense to post them here, because it's like, you're telling me how to help do the game better because I suck at the game. Sassiest Pink, this is from the episode where I talk about extroverts versus introverts and why we should all just get along, and she goes, snaps for days. It's funny to see how much your personality is similar to yours. What are you trying to say? But, shouldn't it be the same? Am I not the same? Do I not mean the same? I know she's probably trying to say that her personality is similar to mine, because that is accurate. We are both very people-pleasing person. Next question. Nat Slog asked me whether who I voted for in my voting episode. Shh. Next comment. Shining Suki. Okay, I'm calling it. Y'all Michiganders are all just hot-blooded and were born in snow. 70? 70? How do you guys even exist? And by 70, she means 70 degrees Fahrenheit. I should be honest. Not 70 degrees Kelvin, because we would be dead. To answer your question, Shining Suki, I have no clue. It's actually kind of funny because I can control the AC in this room, and it's right now set to like a little bit below 70, like 69 or something like that, and it feels really nice. And I guess when I first came in here, it was set to 90, and I didn't even realize it, but thankfully one of the techs lowered it for me for when I went to sleep. But the tech that comes in here to like help me situate before I take my next nap, every single time, is always like, wow, it's really cold in here, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, this is great. I am so grumpy when it's hot, oh my goodness. Next comment. KH says, 2 episodes since we've last seen the purple duffel coat. Bring it back, make America great again. Well, first off, and during those episodes, it was warmer out, KH, so I'm not going to wear my winter coat when it's warm out. That would be silly. I would be dreadfully hot, and there's no point. So no, I wasn't going to bring the purple coat back again. Also, no, we're not going to make America great again, because I don't want my coat to suddenly turn out to have, I don't know, orange skin and weird yellow hair. So no, stop it, don't do it. Next comment. Pearl made a really long comment about my episode relating to people being crazy. I'm not gonna read it all. I responded. Let's keep going. Nim K says I have an awesome video and I should keep up the good work on my channel. Thanks, Nim K. Also another YouTuber who decided to take a peek, so thanks. KH says, after a long hiatus of no Traffic Musings episode, it's back! Only here for Traffic Musings! Yay! It's always amazing to me how many people are only, like, willing to watch my Traffic Musings episode. Not to say my Let's Plays are amazing, like, that's fine. But Traffic Musings is just me rambling about nothing. I'm shocked you guys are actually still interested in it. The only reason I keep them going is because you guys like it. I probably would have stopped, but no, you guys actually really enjoy these things, so I try to put them out there. You guys are weird. And that's kind of it for now. Yeah. Other people have commented other things, but like I said, they've mostly been, you know, on the game, so. I hope you guys enjoyed that part of the show. I think this will be my final part of the show. I don't really have anything else to really share other than I just had my third nap. It's hard to tell if it's good or not because I don't think I'm falling asleep, but it's hard, like the last two naps, I don't know if I actually fell asleep or if I did, it was a very short time. It's a really weird thing. It's like I feel awake and then all of a sudden like something wobbly and then like, I'm not startled awake though, so I don't know. I don't think I go to full REM sleep, so, which is probably a good thing. Anyway, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get all these things off. This stuff is so stucky. They assured me that after a nice shower, they would be able to get these all off, and I hope that's right, because I'm going to need one. It's so funny, because the lady warned me that because of how much they're, like, waking me up during the naps, and so I'm not, like, really getting good sleep, I'm going to just want to go home and sleep for the rest of the day, which is probably both true and false. I have a bit of a migraine, so right now my head's going, stop going to sleep and just live your life. But the part of me is also like, oh my gosh, I hope I can actually sleep tonight. I'd have no idea. I have to get up and I have a really full day on Wednesday, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I think this is how I'm gonna end this stuff, so I hope you enjoyed the longer 50th episode. Thank you guys so much for supporting Traffic Musings along the way. It's been really awesome. I should mention that I have, as of right now, 42 subscribers, which is so cool. I was like dawdling and like below 40 for weeks, and then all of a sudden something finally offshooted up, and so that was great. So thank you guys so much. If you guys still like these, please, you know, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends if you think they would like this or something, or maybe direct them to the Let's Plays because they may not be as interested in this. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, and hopefully once things get less busy with school and I figure out how my upload schedule is going to look like, I can do more things. And some special people knew about another secret project I may be potentially working on. So we're going to see how that goes and see if that will get me somewhere. So thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me to have you guys comment and look at these. And it's so funny to see some of you people in real life and be like, oh, I just had this moment the other day, actually. I was meeting an old friend of mine from up at school. I was telling them, I was like, oh yeah, you know, this happened to me. And she goes, I know, you did a Traffic Musings episode about it. That moment, I didn't remember that. It was just really funny. So thank you guys again, and hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope something amazing happens to you. Without further ado, I hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.